Okay, well, we didn't have calendar math yesterday because it was our reading day. So today we're going to do 2 days. So I'm going to pull off 78 and 77. So yesterday was our 77th. We only have 77 days more left of school. Or I should turn that around. It was 78, and today it's only 77. All right, so let's go up to our application. Let's see if we can have fun with these numbers. I think I'm going to choose, we have 77, I'm going to choose 78. So looking at 78 out of 180, now I'm going to ask a question, and I want you to just pause and see see what's going on in your brain, how you would evaluate it, and then I'm going to share with you how I would. If I had this fraction, 78 out of 180, if I said, what percent of the school year do we have left? If I saw that, I know that we have 78 days left. So that means I could divide 180 into 78. Or you read it 78 divided by 180. And that would give me my answer. Now I could have also asked this question. What percent of the school year did we already have? Well, now looking at this question, what would you do? Well, we know we have 78 left. Put in your comments of what you think the answer would be. I'll press pause because I'm going to tell you the answer, and you can compare what you said to what I'm going to say. If the question was, what percent did we already accomplish, what you could do is you could figure this out, find out the percent, and then subtract from 100, or you could subtract 78 from 180 and do the percent that way. Either way, it wouldn't matter. There are many different ways. Like we say right here, can you do this another way? The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it this way. 180 goes into 78 no times. So what I have to do is I have to cut it up into 100 pieces, putting my decimal point and adding 0. Then I bring my decimal straight up. Now here I'm going to realize, wait a minute, 180, 78, those are such big numbers. Should we simplify it first? Yeah, I think we should. Now I know they're both even, so what's half of 78? Well, half of 7 would be, it'd be 39, wouldn't it? And this would be 90. Right? And can I still cut this in half? Yeah. Or can I still divide this? I think I can still divide these by 3. 39 divided by 3 is 13, and 90 divided by 3 is 30. And now I think I have it at its simplest terms because 13 is a prime number, and 13 is not a factor of 30. Now I know I'm flying through this, but if you've been following for the past now 102 days, all of this stuff should have been making quick sense that you're right along there with me. So now, instead of finding out what is the percent of 78 180ths, my equivalent fraction is 13/30. And now watch how much easier it is. Now I know I'm 13 divided by 30. Isn't that what it says here? 13 divided by 30. Well, now I cut 13 into 100 pieces, bring up my decimal point. Now look at the easier numbers I'm dealing with. Can you see now we want to simplify fractions? It's making it more simple. It says it right there in its definition. 30 does not go into 1. 30 does not go into 13. But 30 does go into 130. And you see, this is so much easier than the last one. I know that 30 times, let's see, 30 times 3 would be too much. 3 times 2, I'm going to say it's 2. 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 3 is 6. Nope, that's too little. So I'll try 4 because I think I can double it. 0 and 12. There we go. Now how many times does 30 go into 100? That would be 3. So that'd be 0 and 9 with 1 left over. So we're just going to keep it at this for right now. So I know that there is 43%. Now I hope none of you are saying, wait a minute, Mr. Hosch, you got 43 hundredths. Well, because of all of what you've learned before, 43 hundredths is the same thing as 43%. Now remember my initial question. Now I want you to really get this because this will be something that's on your SBAC test. They will give you this fraction and they will say there are 78 days left. That's the key word. There are 78 days left of the school year and there's 180 days in the school year. But the question's going to ask, what percent of the school year have you already finished? Well, by doing it this way, now I can just subtract, because I know 43% is what I have left. Well, I know the whole school year equals 100%, so I can just subtract 43, which gives me 77. Is that right? No, it's not right. It's 50. Is it? Yeah, 57. That means I had 57% has already passed. I need a new marker, don't I? This is getting a little dry. Well, anyway, just kind of know that you could do it this way, or you could just subtract 78 from 180, and then make the same fraction, and it would give you the 57%. I'm going to get a new marker. I'll do that tomorrow, but I think that's enough for today, or else it's overload. It might already be overload.